Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Niger Delta Militant Group has threatened to bomb oil installations over Nyesom Wike's alleged judicial intervention, on River State issue. And this militant group has sent a chilling message to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is troubling. That is what we're going to talk about right away. Because the last time militants in Niger Delta threatened and destroyed oil installations in the Niger Delta under President Muhammad Buhari, they sent Nigeria to a recession. The first recession that Buhari suffered when he became president was caused by the Niger Delta militants because of the actions and utterances of Muhammad Buhari. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Stay tuned. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. The Niger Delta Militant Group, the Niger Delta Development Force, has threatened to shut down oil installations in the Niger Delta region. The group stated that it would destroy the facilities if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fails to caution the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike, over alleged attempts to undermine the administration of Governor Siminalayi Fubara of River State. In a statement signed on Sunday by its spokesman, Justin Alabraba, the group expressed particular anger over an alleged plan by Wike to use a friendly judge to secure a ruling in his favor, which will stop local government allocation to the state on Monday. The statement added, and I quote, "Our members will not hesitate to shut down oil installations if any judge in Abuja issues a pronouncement that financially incapacitates local governments in River State, preventing them from fulfilling their duty to the people. We will act immediately. It will be swift. It will be swift response, and we will shut down major oil installations in the Niger Delta. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu allows Wike to disrupt governance in the local governments in River State, we will also disrupt governance at all levels. At all levels. We cannot continue to suffer while other parts of Nigeria prosper. Wike must leave Fubara alone." For months now, Wike has continued to insult and intimidate Governor Fubara, wielding his federal influence. We won't tolerate that anymore. Any further move against Fubara by Wike will be met with the destruction of oil installations. Since Tinubu seems intent on turning a blind eye, let us all face the consequences together. River State does not belong to Wike, and he cannot conclude his 8-year term without harassing those who helped him get there, while now seeking to disturb his successor. The group, end of quote. The group warned that there will be no turning back if a judgment is issued against River State, insisting, and I quote, we will bomb and continue to destroy oil installations. This is not a threat. This is a promise. Enough is enough. Wike and Tinubu cannot take us for granted any longer. End of quote. That is the mess that the country is about to enter because of the power tussle in River State. And that is what we're going to examine, the consequences of militants in the Niger Delta and the bombing or destruction of oil installations in Niger Delta. Like I said in the intro, the last time Niger Delta militants was provoked, Nigeria was sent to a recession. And that was the first recession that Nigeria suffered under President Muhammad Buhari. Now, before we go down into that, we're going to look at how militants sent Buhari to recession and how, if this is allowed to happen, they are also going to send Nigeria again to recession. And this economy that is already in the doldrums, in dire strait, will literally collapse. This is not a doomsday prophecy. That is exactly what will happen if this is allowed to happen. That's why the president and all those who are in charge should look into the matter and see how they can save Fubara from being allegedly harassed from doing his job. River State, you all know, is not the only state that conducted local government election. Almost all the states in Nigeria, their local government election were all questionable. Almost all of them. Because you see a situation where if the governor is APC will win all the states, all the local government chairmanship position and all the councilship position. If the governor is Abga wins everything at the local government and councilship level. If the governor is APC wins everything. If governor is PDP wins everything. That has made even the Inter-Party Advisory Council to say that local government elections are a sham. That local government election should no longer be conducted by state independent electoral commissions. That it should be conducted by INEC. But that's a story for another day. But that of River State, which many had held Rivers people for conducting free and fair election, just the same way other states conducted free and fair election, is being harassed, allegedly. And that's what this group is saying, that the governor is being harassed, the local government is being harassed, and that the minister allegedly is using friendly judge, that's what they are saying, to stop River State local government allocation. And they say there will be consequences. They are telling Tinubu, if you don't listen to us and rein in your minister, there will be consequences. That's the summary of what they are saying. And that consequence is what we're talking about. Because we know the consequences of militants burning or bombing military installations when it happened under Buhari. Now, recall that the court in Abuja on Friday dismissed River State government's attempt to halt a lawsuit by Governor Fubara and the River State government over the case that was instituted against the state government, requesting that all the federal institutions responsible for local government allocation that they should halt sending that money to River State. They want to stop federal allocation to River State. And that matter was instituted by alleged Nyesom Wike lawmakers led by Martin Samehule. Now it was that decision on Friday apparently that made this militant group to issue a statement on Sunday, because it's alleged that by Monday, which is going to be on the 28th, by Monday 28th, it's like the court is going to sit again and perhaps they may pass a judgment on the matter. And these guys are saying if any judge that passes a judgment that withhold River State government money, then they are going to cause crisis that will affect every level of governance in Nigeria. Like I said, when former President Buhari was acting anyhow shortly after he was basking on the euphoria of having defeated Goodluck Jonathan, who is also from Niger Delta, and he was talking about how he will take care of those who voted for him before thinking about Niger Delta that gave him 5%. Buhari was in London, and the BBC journalist asked him about what he's planning to do about Niger Delta. He said Niger Delta is not his major concern. His concern is for those who voted for him before he think about the 5% that didn't vote for him. And there were several actions that they were taking. There was a university that was being built at Baramatu University. They wanted to cancel that university. It was started under Jonathan. They want to cancel it. There were so many things, anti-Niger Delta things that they were up. They just want to do either as a result of being carried away that somehow they managed they might be victorious in that election. So they were basking in the euphoria of their success. That was what was happening. Before you know it, Niger Delta became ungovernable because oil installations began to be blown up all over the place in Niger Delta. And the government itself had to declare Tompolo. Remember, there was a time under Buhari that Tompolo was declared wanted. Tompolo was declared wanted. But when the dust settled, when Buhari came to his senses and no, look, you can't joke with this Niger Delta militants. President Yaradua understood how they operate and the things that used to provoke them. That was why Yaradua created so much opportunities to give them access to economic lifeline. Yaradua ensured that NDDC was formed. Yaradua ensured the amnesty program was formed. Yaradua ensured that the Ministry for Niger Delta was formed. All in the effort to placate these guys, because these guys can destroy the economy of Nigeria. And Yaradua had relative peace because of what he did. But when Buhari entered, he wanted to show he was a general. The militants humbled him, and they eventually ate the humble pie. Because at the end of the day, that same Fubara, that same Tompolo that they declared wanted, that was wanted by the EFCC, by everybody, was now recruited to be the person to protect the pipeline. But before then, Nigeria has already suffered recession. You can imagine what this country is already like, it is in a recession. Imagine when this country entered a real recession because of disruption of oil facilities in Niger Delta. And what is the problem? it is according to the militants, say Fubara must be given a free hand to run the state. They are saying that the the militants, they are saying that Fubara must be given a free hand to run the state. And they are saying that nothing should be done to halt local government allocation to River State. And that if it is done, then they will do something that will hurt the flow of naira, flow of money in all levels of governance. That's what they are saying. And given what they did under Buhari, I don't think that this government should ignore them. They should look into their complaint and see what they can do to avoid a situation that could cause serious disruption